In elite sports, athletes are taught there is an exact, correct way to move. True performance is built on textbook biomechanics and perfect form. Then there is Jasprit Bumrah. His bowling action is jerky, stiff, and looks entirely out of place on a professional pitch. Why does the most lethal fast bowler in the world look like he is executing the sport completely wrong? His dominance isn't a fluke. It is the result of a specific mechanical mismatch that defies how fast bowling is usually taught. To understand the origin of his technique, we have to step away from the glitz of professional stadiums and look at December 6, 1993, in Ahmedabad. When Bumrah was a child, his father passed away. His family was immediately thrown into severe financial instability. He did not have access to manicured cricket pitches or expensive coaches. He learned the game in raw, chaotic environments, completely unguided by traditional rules. In the absence of a coach, his body optimized for results rather than aesthetics. He was unknowingly building a technique that traded fluid motion for raw, abrupt efficiency. Professional sports operate with an institutional filter. Systems consistently discard or correct young players who do not fit a standard visual mold. Traditionalists looked at Bumrah's uncoached approach and viewed it as a liability, a hurdle that would likely end his career before it started. Then, the Mumbai Indians scouted him for the Indian Premier League. For a kid from a low-income background, this was a massive, high-stakes opportunity. The franchise made a crucial choice. Instead of forcing Bumrah to unlearn his street mechanics, they gave his raw style a global platform. That single IPL contract bypassed the institutional filter entirely. It turned his perceived deficits into a live, professional experiment. To see how a wrong action becomes an advantage, we have to look at the specific way his mechanics disrupt a batter's decision-making process. This diagram compares a standard bowler's smooth arc against Bumrah's hyper-extended release. He removes the timing cues batters rely on. Adding the batter's sight lines, his release point falls outside the standard tracking zone. This uncoached form creates a visual riddle that short-circuits opponents. Surviving childhood poverty also forged an ice-cold mental composure. That level of resilience under pressure is something traditional coaching cannot teach. His two biggest supposed flaws, a weird arm and a tragic early life, fused into an unreadable competitive advantage. This unorthodox method succeeded far beyond domestic matches. He rapidly scaled this raw technique to the pinnacle of international cricket. He maintained dominance and statistical consistency against the highest-tier, traditionally trained international teams in the world. His ascent forced critics and traditionalists to rewrite their understanding of what a fast bowler is supposed to look like. Bumrah forced the global cricketing establishment to accept that the wrong way is sometimes optimal. His journey is best summarized by a simple philosophy: Anoka action, Anoka safalta. Unique action, unique success. True mastery rarely comes from perfectly imitating the establishment or fitting into pre-existing molds. His legacy proves that your biggest disadvantages, a lack of resources, personal hardship, or simply being considered weird, can be engineered into the exact weapons required to dictate the terms of your own success.